right. Play first. What do these hands look like? Yeah, I mean, this is a hand, right? Fetch Badlands, play Deathrite Shaman. Ever a creature you control dies, each other player sacrifices a creature. That's so good. Look at the artwork on that. Got a comment from Krovax here. The bonds of loyalty can tie one to the grave. I'm just gonna time that person out so they can add me to the list of people they don't like. What do you gain by coming in here and just like being a dickhead and listing off people you dislike? Wank off. Can you like take some of your energy and like channel it into being a decent fucking person? Really, is it really that hard to just like be a decent human being? Like what is you coming in here and saying stuff like, you know what they say about people that play Badlands? It's the same thing they say about people that play Scrublands. They're really plateauing their legacy career. We've got all three of those in here. We're just like the Mardu Mush trifecta. Lightning. Oh no, it's a Badlands mirror. It's a Badlands mirror. We're all terrible. We're all so terrible. Another land. It's good for us. Let's do this. Was I supposed to play Bitterblossom there? I probably was supposed to just play Bitterblossom there. It's probably a punt. Value, Apprentice. It wins through value. Badlands, Scrublands, Plateau. Just, you know, all the marquee legacy cards. I'm gonna bin this Grave Pact. Cast this Cabal Therapy. I'm gonna assume my opponent's playing a real legacy deck. I'm gonna name Brainstorm here. Assuming they're playing like 4-color control, maybe. Should be playing Jund. Okay, they are playing 4-color control. Brainstorm's in hand though. Yeah, I think I should have cast Bitterblossom there. Yep. Oh god, Faithless Looting, Bloodghast is such a combo. For people that were asking earlier what the combo in our deck was, that's the combo. Oh, that's a tilt. They drew a force. So I get to play Leovold next turn. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I should have just played the Bitterblossom last turn. Like 90% sure I changed the stream name. People on Twitch don't know that it doesn't update. What? We're attacking me with this? Deal? Yeah, I updated the stream name. We cool. We cool. We cool. I get to play Leovold now. Yeah, so my missequencing here was pretty bad. Can't Faithless Looting anymore because Dr. Leo's on the table. Do I have any way to take Leo off the table? Don't really, right? Discarded my Grave Pact like a big dumb stupid. I have like Goblin Bombardment, but like that's not like they get to draw 3 cards if I do that. Yeah, if I was playing a fair green creature deck in Modern right now, I would 10 out of 10 play the deck I played last night. And step trigger my Hidden Stockpile. I guess we get to stall for a while, right? Bottom that. Probing them requires them to draw a card, which sucks for us. Tragic Slip sounds adorable. Fetch land would have been ideal there. That way we could play this and trigger this. Could probe, but it wouldn't cantrip. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're just gonna die to these Deathrite Shamans. Shouldn't have discarded my Grave Pact. Take a little bit of information on the way out the door with me. Get good vet name value on the therapy. Yeah, Leo's pretty good. Alright, so this is definitely a containment matchup, right? This is probably an Urborg Justice matchup. I looks at this matchup and I says to myself, this is the matchup we're bringing in Urborg Justice for. That's what I think. I looks at this matchup and I says to myself, this is the Urborg Justice matchup. Is this a Gifted Aetherborn matchup? I'm just a bit like this. I'm gonna bring in Urborg Justice and the Containment and cut these Thoughtseizes. Bloodghast lets us generate card advantage with Faithless Looting, which is nice. Okay. Yeah, card's probably fine. Alright, we have some Aetherborns in our deck. I don't want to cut this many Bloodghasts. I have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea what we're doing. Let's try this though. I can see Aetherborn, like, gaining health doesn't seem irrelevant either. Sand just kind of doesn't do anything, right? It doesn't have any way to get value off of this, really. Mulligan close 7, rewarded with unkeepable 6 every time. The Magic the Gathering way. Remember, folks, you will never lose a game because you mulligan to 5 if you always keep 7. It's just good factual living. That sounds great. I'm gonna name Deathrite Shaman with this Cabal Therapy. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to wait so I could draw that other card. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one here. We're gonna move on to the next one. We are not just... Get that. What a good quick one there. Just in and out, move on with our lives. We mulligan to 5. We are not slogging through Grafdigger's cages and a bunch of discard and just, yep. It's moving on up. Thank you, everyone that's hanging out here today. I know there's a lot of different things you could be doing, different people you could be watching, but thanks for choosing to spend your time here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We're closing out the stream today with some Legacy here. And if you're enjoying what you see, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You also support my content by supporting my sponsors, mtgotraders.com. I love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats, mouse pads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artworks that they have at their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. At any rate, we're jumping into the second match here with our Zombardment deck for the day. Yeah, that sounds fine, right? It's got some disruption. Faithless Looting has Lingering Souls to bend. Hopefully find us a land. It's pretty unlucky. Okay, so opponent's playing Storm. Their hand could just be like literal anything, right? Is the problem. Do I want to take the... Yeah, I'm going to take the Brainstorm away. And the reason why I'm taking the Brainstorm away here is it makes our Cabal Therapy much worse. There's a non-zero chance that if these Gitaxian Probes are very good, my opponent just kills us next turn because we didn't take the Burning Wish, but I think it's correct to do what I did there. Democracy happened, prototype. Democracy happened. We'll push Eureka Tell up the banner since Apprentice voted with dollars for that one. So we'll probably start with Eureka Tell next stream. And Watsy sends you a holiday card, right? This is our opponent counting to see how dead we are. Just unfortunate. I enjoy being alive. Okay. Oh no, are we gonna lose this? We're losing that. That makes sense. All right. The races. Okay. Ditch. These Grave Packs really don't do anything, right? So I'm gonna ditch one of those for now. Am I dead this turn? If we don't die this turn, we can flashback Lingering Souls and then flashback Cabal Therapy with that. All of these decks are just much worse ad nauseum decks than the best ad nauseum deck in Legacy, which is Land Nauseum. Of course, Legacy staple, Land Nauseum. Oh, you dicked around with this deck for a while, right, Glitz? You really think Lead Noise is better than the traditional Storm decks? No, probably not. I think it's sweeter, though. Am I dead? I must be dead here, right? We're gonna go peddle a bunch of rituals, kill me. $16 goblins? Smells like 16 goblins. The Warrens are empty, the Warrens are empty, do 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 do. Do 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 do. I like the good long tank for a while. We don't have any outs, right? Yeah, nothing. Does it have to fit his jerking off tank? Alright, so Thoughtseizes and Surgicals seem fine. Containment's probably not very good. Grave Pact's probably not very good. And Jitte's probably not very good. It's a little weird that this deck doesn't have anything to Enlightened Tutor for to let you beat Storm. Like either Sworn Canonist or Rule of Law or something would be nice in the sideboard. I don't think any other cards are very good. I assume the person that got second in a tournament with this played against a lot of fair decks. Like the last matchup that we actually lost, because we mulliganed a little bit, I think that probably wasn't too bad of a matchup for us. No, I haven't played the Legacy Tron deck in a little while. Seems pretty good, right? Take a peekaboo here, what you got going on? Is this Cabal Therapy good? What do we think, folks? Anything about this Cabal Therapy here? Take their Infernal Tutors away. So the next turn, I can go Faithless Looting, ditch Bloodghast plus Lingering Souls, play a land, bring Bloodghast back into play, flashback my Cabal Therapy. See if they ponder here or not. I'm using Ponder here, it's pretty good for us. Gives us a green light to take their Brainstorm away. Another Cabal Therapy, well that's pretty great. Hey, the Stinger MTG with the 7-month retrib. Why can I share this again? I shared this yesterday too. Ah, actually, yeah. Weird. Weird. Oh, we hit another Bloodghast. Well, that's just the nuts, right? Yeah, are they gonna have any cards left? So we get to bring both of these back, and then I get to Cabal Therapy them 3 times here. Right? I get to go stack this. Yeah, this is silly. your brainstorms. Take away your abrupt decay. Rite of Flame. This feels like it was an above average turn 2. It feels like an above average turn 2. It's weird. They only have one card left. Where'd all your cards go, opponent? I don't understand. Don't you want cards in your hand? Land. Fetch land. Tilt. Double Deathrite will do, pig. Did that often, right? Right? Pretty good. The real question is, am I supposed to flashback this Faithless Looting next turn, or am I supposed to just, like, go oh no, are we dead? Am I dead? Holy crap, they ripped Infernal Tutor? God, they drew the third Infernal Tutor. They drew Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor, and now we're dead because they're getting ad nauseum? Oh god, we're so dead! We flew too close to the sun, chat. We flew too close to the sun. Now at all. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Do, 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 do. Well, at least we had a good time, right? Was it good for you all? It was pretty good for me. Good job doing a bunch of cute shit, right? Ain't that the fucking truth? Good job, good thing you discarded all of his cards, Hogland. There's no way you can win the game now, right? You got him? You got him? This is, for reference, this is why playing permanent-based disruption is ideal against these storm decks, like Thalias and Chalices and Trinispheres. I mean, like, my opponent had a pair of draws plus an LED in play, right? I'm like, I really feel like if you look at this game and conclude that this game makes Legacy bad, then, like, good games of Modern almost don't exist, right? Like, most games of Modern come down to the opponent peeling runner, and then combo killing you, right? Alright. Alright, once more, Under the Breach. Might be a quick one. Like, opponent got a little bit lucky to win that game, but, like, that's how games with Variance by Design go. Sometimes you get a little bit lucky to win. They needed the ones they found. And they only had 2 tutors left in their deck, right? Like, we had taken 2 of them away on the first turn. Yeah, turn 2 was great. I had a good time. It kind of showed, like, some of the powerful things this deck is doing. Our opponent got to peel out of it, but, like, that's how it goes sometimes. Ban Deathrite Shaman, it's format warping. Yeah, I mean, like, that happens. And, like, if you're not okay with losing games of Magic like that, you just, like, you shouldn't play Magic, right? You should, like, play chess or Go or some other game that, like, doesn't have variance by design. Like, the variance by design is one of the things that can both make Magic frustrating and make it, you know, kind of more interesting than a lot of those other games. I feel like we have containment in the opener. I can't possibly mulligan. Alright, look your opponent square in the eyes and go, yep, you're playing good cards, aren't you? Therapy myself. Huh. Maybe that was actually the line. I'm just gonna name Brainstorm here because I already clicked on them. Man, what a tilt I missed. What a tilt. They have Wasteland and Baleful Strix in their deck. Interesting. Are they playing Delver? Hit a cantrip on one here. Rats! Are you one of those lands before spell? I am in fact. Like, I can't really say that I don't play paper Magic anymore, so like MTGO puts the lands in the wrong spot, and that's okay. That's okay. That's just how it is. Is this the final league for the day? I don't know. It probably depends on the result of this match and how long the kids keep sleeping for. They have Decay, Push. They might just stay Baleful Strix. So get rid of their card that draws a card. Sure. I mean, come on. Have you really watched this stream and not come to the conclusion that I'm a total savage mouth breather in like every possible way? Like, was that really a possibility for you? Did you really watch anything that's occurred here? No, just not at all. I only played Magic to travel for the most part, and I've mostly stopped traveling and replaced it with digital at this point. The actual answer is that a lot of the time I play Magic decks that don't have a lot of creatures in them for a long time. So like your lands are more important than your non-lands in those types of decks. So leaving the lands up front lets your opponent have more ready access to the cards they actually care about. Because like my non-lands don't really matter, right? I never really had a paper collection. Once upon a time I owned Kiki Cord, but I buy listed that a while ago. Owning Magic cards is overrated. The spare deck that advertises in the corner, I use them for a lot of events. Yeah, pretty much. That was a long time ago, Klutz. I haven't owned that many Magic cards in a really long time. Grave Pact. Wow, it's a Grave Pact. Probably on board to cast this Grave Pact at some point. Force pitching force on Malingering Souls. Yep. Resolves. resolves. What you got over there, opponent? What you got, friendo? That's so good. Just hit the 4th Bloodghast like a professional. Paper Magic's just such a tough sell. I can like do a lot of the same stuff by like playing here on my computer at home, so it's like the draw to go to that kind of stuff is like not really there for me. Yeah, this deck's really good at using Bloodghast, like 10 out of 10. This is just like a Thoughtseize out matchup again, Containment in. Probably have Leovold in their deck, so Gifted Aetherborn's probably not terrible. Let's do this. Grave Pact seems great against a lot of these fair decks. Like every time they want to kill one of my things, they lose one of their things. I think Grave Pact seems fine. It's a little expensive, but it's fine. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Draw some lands here. Do my Deathrite Shaman, I'm gonna do some stuff. This hand is how you could say loose keeps. No fetch land from them really sucks for us. Fetch land, fetch land. All right, that was a... This deck is beautiful. It's like the modern Badlands and Kaladesh block constructed had a baby. Oh. I just kept this hand because I really want to containment someone out of a game so badly. I just want to containment somebody out of a game so badly. Never before have I wanted to decay someone out of a game so badly. Or containment someone. This card sounds sweet. Contamination, containment, whatever this card's called. This one here, I zoomed in on it. We zoomed for a reason. We zoomed for a reason. Put this here hidden stockpile into play. Contamination even keeps their Deathrite from eating my Bloodghast, which is sweet. What a giant, scary Tarmogoyf. Yep. It's a good draw. That wasn't the land I wanted to get. It's not the land I wanted to get. I wanted to get a black source. Wanted to get a black source. Whoops. And too quickly. Gifted Aetherborn, keeping Tarmogoyf in check, just like Mark Rosewater intended it to do. Checks Long Tusk Cub in Standard, checks Tarmogoyf in Legacy. Well, that's a great draw. This is the pause while my opponent reads Contamination. Probably gonna see Float Green here. Would love for this card to not function on Magic Online. Dealer's choice, opponent. When's the Wall of Rouge anniversary? I have to look when their patch was. It's sometime mid-January. I like how they took the Bloodghast out of my hand. Do they not realize that they can't eat it with this? Because am I getting surgically extracted? I'm getting surgically extracted. Okay, that makes sense. Well, now we play the waiting game, right? Basically what this comes down to. I play Standard when it doesn't suck. So, no, we haven't played Standard in a long time. TLDR, been a while. I don't really have strong opinions on standard. Like, my opinions on standard right now aren't exactly revolutionary. It's like, no, it kind of sucks, so we're not playing it. Says, if I go to e-tutor, they get to do a thing in response, right? I guess I could end step try to do it and then upkeep do it after their Deathrite Shaman is spent. That's probably fine. Yeah, so I can end step. I think that's right. I'm gonna end step, try and make a white mana. Get rid of a Tune and Rogue Refiner. Maybe even just getting rid of one of those two would be enough, but that's what you'd want to do. You'd want to get rid of a Tune and Rogue Refiner. Is it just Bitterblossom? Can they beat Bitterblossom at this point? Probably not, right? Nah, man. Fucking Grafted Wargear. Let's go. Let's go! Who's excited for some motherfucking Grafted Wargear up in here? My Gifted Aetherborn has never been so ready. My gifted Aetherborn has never been so ready as right now for this Grafted. Oh, what a tilt. They're gonna Snapcaster Surgical me. Is Deathcry viable in standard competitive Hex? The Aristocrats deck is like tier 2. I'm so tilted right now. I get to... Thought we were gonna get to... We're gonna get to Grafted Wargear. My dreams have been dashed. This deck is a true pile. 100%. $100 on the Patreon gets you anything that's not offensive on the scrolling banner in the corner. All right, we drew Bitterblossom. Sure, deal. I like how it makes me tap it for one of the two colors. What if my face is offensive? We'll work something out. Your exact call your deck a pile is concerning, right? Just like, oh no! Yeah, I mean, everyone's got a price. So long as like what you're sending me, if I feel like what you're sending me won't scare away $500 worth of other people, I'd probably accept it, yeah. The banner dimensions are 150 by 1100, so like if a few of you wanted to pool together and get all of your faces on my banner, I think that's very doable. Just in case you wanted to do a little bit something extra. I'll pull it together. You can put a few faces across there. Did they just exile their own graveyard? Contamination really is a treat. Just like, this is Magic the way Richard Garfield intended it to be played. Think you're really efficient at monetizing your content? Look, I'm just giving people what they want, okay? I'm just doing my darndest. Why does Contamination get to work but Wall of Roots doesn't? These are the real questions. Maybe I wasn't supposed to use my thing. I gave him a blue source this turn. Got to ponder. Oh no, my opponent got to ponder. That's fine, I can Wasteland them next turn and then play in Flashback Lingering Souls. Yes, we can still Wasteland through a Contamination, that is correct. Wonder if my opponent doesn't realize that. I bet they don't realize that. Oh, your ads on my face. That's an astronomical amount of money. That's something permanent I have to deal with. Am I getting a NASCAR style jacket? Hopefully sooner rather than later. What a tilt! What a tilt! Opponent with the next level plays. Surgically extracting our Wasteland. Man, what a tilt. Just get got. Thankfully, this Bitterblossom's going the distance. It's going for speed. It's all alone in the time of need. We're racing and placing and plotting the course. Look, anyone that tells you they don't have a price to do something just hasn't been offered enough money. As someone who's a realist, I understand. I should have Cabal Therapied them, right? I was a punt not Cabal Therapying them last turn. Yes, 10 out of 10. Your face would be over this entire wall for 5 grand, not close. Oh yeah, definitely. And okay, let's what do you got? What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself over here? I've already played 2 surgical extractions. Let's name Force of Will. Leovold, Snapcaster, Jace. Alright. I think I should just take their Snapcaster away here, right? They definitely surgical Bloodghast and missed one. That is correct. I feel like somewhere Sam Black has a smile on his face and he doesn't know why right now. Hey, Jessig68 with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much for sending your Amazon fund money towards the channel here. I do appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This deck's kinda sweet. Don't you rag on us. This deck's kinda gas. I did play V3 for a while. There's some old streams of me streaming on V3. Oh, okay, we're 1-2. We're on the scoreboard. Let the record reflect that I wasn't a total bust. I feel a 3-2 rally coming on here. going for a little over 4 hours. Yeah, this will probably be our last league today. So if we lose this one, we'll be done. If we win this one, we'll play one more. What set is Contamination from? Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga. Finally caught a stream. Well, thanks. I'm glad that you've been watching the YouTube channel. I appreciate that. What are the goals? I don't know. I don't think I want to know what ponytail Jeff means. I'm definitely too old to grow out my hair. That's not gonna happen. It's fine, right? E6 Schwamp, Deathrite Shaman, go. And then he'd be somewhat playable. What am I getting here? Probably a Plateau? Can't get a Plateau with the Polluted Delta. Joke's on you, Hogland. Badlands? Badlands, in case we draw a Faithless Looting. Next turn we'll probably go Thoughtseize, Flashback Souls, crack you for 3. Polluted Delta. Okay. Yeah, could be a combo deck. Is in fact Sneak and Show. They didn't force the Thoughtseize. So that means they have another thing on top of their deck. We're just supposed to take the sneak attack here. Grave Pact can beat Sneak and Show, right? They're supposed to take Crystal Brand. Do you have another sneak attack on top of your deck? Yes, you do. You're a coin flip there. They have 8 of each, right? Right. They have an Ensnaring Bridge for this matchup at least. That's good for us. A lot of cards for this matchup, actually. Which is good, because a lot of this stuff is bad. Actually, is this good? Is this a thing? I feel like this is a thing. Feel like this is a thing? Is this a thing we're allowed to do? Yeah, probably side flop. They do have petals, that's true. Is this too many wear tears? You don't want the second. I feel like the first contamination's got to be great, right? Let's try this. Let's try this. This might be too many wear tears and seal wolf cleansings. Yeah, I'm gonna cut one of these. Do that. in before they hard cast Gristlebrand off Contamination, right? Does Contamination... Land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of any other type and amount. So this will make Ancient Tomb tap for black, right? If we're not here to contaminate them, what are we really doing with our lives is the real question. I think my internet might be having a connection issue. This isn't connecting. I think, yeah. This is unfortunate. It's weird. This is about the same time we had issues the other day, right? This hand's great. I'm gonna keep it. What a fucking tilt. What a tilt! Alright, we're gonna get Scrubland here. Hopefully the rest of their hand is bad because they kept this leyline. I'm gonna go play this Deathrite Shaman. Then we can upkeep. I boarded in my thing, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, sweet. So we'll upkeep, go grab our disenchant. This here, Seal of Cleansing. Force me, don't force me, don't force me. I'm gonna get turn 2'd. Okie doke. Yeah, you know, times they the ley line into the seal. Into the turn 2. This deck's not very good. It's kind of cute, but it's really clunky. And I feel like the powerful things this deck is doing probably aren't that much more powerful than like what the 4-color control decks are doing with like Snapcaster Mages and Culligan's commands and stuff like that. So I think if you own the card for this, it's probably something fun to kick around at a local event, but... Oh! I punted. Okay. Yeah, I could have sacrificed this to this. That's really aggressive. I don't think that's good. I think that's too aggressive. I think I need my Deathrite Shaman. I don't have a lot going on. Yeah. I certainly don't think this deck is good in Modern. This deck is way too slow and fair for Modern. Also, like, the cards that really make this deck powerful are, like, these Cabal Therapies, right? Like, that card doesn't exist in Modern. I guess, like, you get Bloodghast Lingering Souls, but, like, maybe it's okay in Modern? I don't know. Deathrite Shaman kind of pulls your colors together, so, like, you're losing that fixing. At any rate, it looks like my internet is having some crap connection issues, and we're done with this league anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'm going to call my ISP and figure out what the dealio is with these random drops. So peace, folks.